Matthew 6:23 says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you." A perfect example of that is a tree. You gotta understand that you're a microcosm of the universe, which means anything that is in nature represents you. The only difference is God created you as His own image. That means you have the capability to create whatever you want to. And this doesn't mean you can create sea, mountains, or the sky, but you can create your own reality, and the way you do that is by seeking the kingdom first. The kingdom of God is heaven. Heaven represents the emotion of God. Remember at the first part of the video, God represents peace, joy, gratitude, serenity, plenty, and all those positive emotions. So, in order for you to get anything in reality, you first need to resonate with those emotions. And I want you to see yourself like a tree. A tree, when it gets planted, it doesn't grow outward first, it grows inward. So, you need to seek the emotion here before you can get the things on the external. Another verse is, "A man can only receive from heaven." That means it's the emotion that represents the thing that you want that matter before you get the things in the first place. Find those emotions, use imagination to feel them, and then eventually you will have it externally. It's the kingdom first and then the things later. Let's say you want a beautiful relationship. In order for you to get a beautiful relationship, you first need to understand what a beautiful relationship will bring you. It's probably gonna make you feel loved, cherished, appreciated. Well, the only way you're gonna get that is if you give yourself those emotions in the first place. That is the kingdom here. That is the heavenly state you need to get. You need to imagine yourself already loved, already cherished, already appreciated. And that's how you're gonna bring those emotions up. By bringing those emotions up, you're gonna start to feel joy. Only then, when you start to feel joy, that's when you're gonna resonate with the emotion that represent God. And from there, you get the things. Let's say you want car, house, money. Understand what type of emotion will those bring you. It will surely bring you peace, serenity, gratitude, and you feel secure. So you need to imagine yourself having those already so that those emotions can come up. As soon as those emotions come up, it's just gonna be a matter of time before you get the things. The kingdom first, which is nothing more than emotional state, and then you get the things later. And I'm not one of those people that are gonna tell you that it's gonna fall from the sky. No, the way it's gonna happen, it's gonna fall into your intuition. And then as soon as you get that intuition, you can start to take action. And when you take action, then reality will come. But if you take action and you bypass all of this, that's you chasing the things, that's you sinning. You're gonna start to resonate with external. As soon as you resonate with external, you're missing the mark. You're missing the emotion that represent God. The emotion that represent God are those. You're missing those, you're gonna send yourself to hell. And I'm not saying you're gonna burn, but you're not gonna like the way you live on earth right now. And if you wanna go to heaven later, you need to start to experience the emotion of heaven. Simple as that. Because heaven is nothing more than a state of mind. It might be a place in the sky too, but I'm not here to debate that. I'm just here to show you how to create your desired reality. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. In his heart means your emotion. It's your emotion that's gonna define who you're gonna be. A man sows what he reaps. You sow positive emotion, you're gonna get a positive reality. You sow negative emotion, you're gonna have a negative reality. And most of the time, people sow negative emotion because they're judging by external. They're not judging by righteous judgment. They're judging by their five senses. They're not judging by the God's mind. So this is how you destroy the emotion that represent the devil, by resonating with the emotion that resonate with God. And all you need to do is your imagination and your emotion. Think of a scene where everything is absolutely perfect, and then your emotion will start to come up. As soon as those emotions start to come up, you're gonna start to override what you've been feeling that leads you to sinning. Because think about this, you do not need to get rid of the darkness in order for light to come. All you have to do is to open the window and then the darkness will be gone. You don't have to shove off the bathtub of emptiness in order to get water. You can just straight up get water. Same with the emotion that you do not feel. You do not need to get rid of them. You need to replace them with what resonates with the Lord, which is nothing more than positive emotion. And that's exactly gonna lead you to not sin in the first place, because now you do not have the cause of what leads you to sin. And all you have to do is to use imagination. Your imagination, emotion are free. And it's actually the key to get whatever you want in life. Seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things shall be added unto you, not the other way around. Quick example, I'm from a third world country. A lot of people there struggle. So eventually, since they're judging by the external, the only way to get money is to do crime. And the reason they do crime is they resonate with lack. But if they just started to find God, if they just started to use their imagination and emotion, they will bring those positive emotions, which will eventually make God create a way for them. But until you do that, God is not gonna save you. You gotta save yourself first in order for God to act on your life too. The reason some people drink alcohol is because they don't like their life, and the reason they don't like their life is they're lacking one of those. But the only reason they're lacking one of those is they haven't given it to themselves internally. All they have to do is to give themselves internally. Imagine a scene where they actually have everything they wanted, and then eventually God is gonna create a path for them to get there. And once they're on that path, they eventually will stop doing the things that making them sad. That's why Proverbs 4:23 says, protect your heart because life flows from it. Your heart represents emotion. Emotion is the creation of your life. You need to understand that your mind has three components: the mind, the subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. The superconscious mind is God's mind. In order for you to reach God's mind, you first need to go through the subconscious, and the subconscious represents emotion. So that's why you need to tap into emotion to get in contact with God. And from there only, He's gonna guide you towards whatever you desire. The problem is you're trying to do everything consciously, but your conscious mind is logical, your subconscious mind is illogical. So if you have a block in your subconscious, even if you do correctly consciously, you're not gonna get the result you want. This is why you see people that going from course to course, mentorship to mentorship, tutorial from tutorial, and even though they're doing everything right, it never works out because they have a subconscious block. They're blocking the emotions that are supposed to lead them to the things that they want. And if you're somebody that tried your absolute best, but you still didn't get the outcome that you wanted, whether it's in business, relationship, or career, link in the description. I will help you get that real fast. Most of my clients, they get a result between 2 and 3 weeks. So if you wanna get out of that loop where you're consistently failing without knowing what's the reason, link in the description. Another